next guest can be seen every Wednesday on The Daily Show and will also be appearing this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Joey's in Livonia, Michigan. So check him out there. Please welcome very funny guy, Lewis Black.
There are two reasons that we should never, ever elect anyone from the state of Arkansas president again. The first, of course, is Bill Clinton, and the second is this story from the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. I was actually very surprised to find out that Arkansas had a newspaper. It came as a shock to me because since a number of these people didn't know that oral sex was adultery, I figured that maybe they were getting their news while sitting around the Cracker Barrel. Two local men were seriously injured when their pickup truck left the road and hit a tree near Cotton Plant. That's the name of a town in Arkansas. If I were born and raised in a town called Cotton Plant, Arkansas, when I was a child, as soon as I could have purchased a gun, I would have slept with it, with the muzzle in my mouth. Thurston Poole, 33 of Des Arc, and Billy Ray Wallace, 38. Well, imagine that, a Billy Ray was involved. They're listed in serious condition at the Baptist Medical Center. The accident occurred as the two men were returning to Des Arc after a frog gigging trip. Frog gigging or frog sticking is how, armed with a small pitchfork, you catch frogs from the bayou bank. Frog legs make a tasty supper. So apparently, as the Dow Jones gets higher and higher, it has no effect on our boys. On an overcast Sunday night, Poole's pickup truck headlights malfunctioned. The two men concluded that the headlight fuse on the older model truck had burnt out. And as a replacement fuse was not available, Wallace noticed that the .22 caliber bullet from his pistol, which I guess he was carrying because in case you can't stick the frog, you like to blow its head off. He noticed that the bullet fit perfectly into the fuse box next to the steering wheel column. Yes, some of you can see what might unfold. Upon inserting the bullet, the headlights again began to operate, and the two men proceeded eastward toward the White River Bridge. After just 20 miles, and just before crossing the river, the bullet apparently overheated. Discharged and struck Poole in the right testicle. The vehicle swerved sharply to the right, as would be expected, exiting the pavement and striking a tree. Poole suffered only minor cuts and abrasions from the accident, but will require surgery to repair the other wound. Wallace sustained a broken clavicle and was treated and released. Thank God we weren't on the bridge when Thurston shot his nads off, or we might have been dead, said Wallace. I've been a trooper for 10 years in this part of the world, said Deputy Snyder, but this is a first for me. I can't believe those two would admit how the accident happened. And upon being notified of the wreck, Lavinia, Poole's wife, asked how many frogs the boys had caught. And did anyone think to get them from the truck? Oh, wait! Wait! There's a third reason. That's why I'm not a magician. From Little Rock, newspaper article. A man used a cigarette lighter to peer inside a gasoline can. I rest my case.
Great job.
Thank you.
Lewis Black, everybody, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
That was great.
Okay. Okay, everybody, that's our show of the night. I do want to thank all my great guests. Stay tuned for later, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.